What it do, what it do, what it do. Well, well, happy Wednesday. We are in the studio. What it do, what it do. All right. Y'all know how we start this thing off. We start this thing off with prayers, praying for everybody that got something going on, that's going through something, has something going on. Um, for the people that lost somebody, like for the people that emotionally, financially, physically, uh, all of that good stuff. Um, for the last couple of weeks, I've been saying how lucky we are to say there hadn't been any shootings, but here in the last 3 days, it's been 5 shootings. So praying for all the 5 shooting victims, families, and everyone involved. Praying everyone gets through that. Sad. Praying for our people that's in the penitentiaries locked up, male and female. Hoping you ladies and gentlemen get through that. Praying for everybody. Praying for the mental health victims. I'm praying for the toxic people also today because the toxic stuff is crazy. It's abundant right now. It's out of control. So praying for all of that. It's actually 7 o'clock. I was a few minutes early. So with that being said, amen. Amen. All right. Let me get into it. Y'all know how I start this thing off. It's usually a weekend recap. As I stated, it was already 5 shootings. It would have been like 2 weeks. We went 2 weeks with no shootings, and they decided to make up for them 2 weeks in a matter of a few days, 3 days. The blessing of it all is we had some beautiful events go down this weekend, and not one of them, all of them went unscathed. No problems, no drama, no BS, none of that. We was outside. We was most certainly outside. Friday, I went to 2 parties. First, Yvonne's retirement party. Congratulations on your retirement, sis. So happy for you, and it was beautiful. Had got the swag to surf with my brother for a little bit. Then I went up, slid up the alley, wait a minute in the kitchen to Tanya's all-white 50th birthday party. Also a beautiful event. Had a great time. We turned up there. You know, I didn't stay out late Friday because I knew Saturday I was going to be on my feet for 10 hours straight, and I knew I needed to get some rest because it was going to be lit come Saturday. Whew. So with all of that being said, Saturday came. So usually Saturday morning we do Aqua Zumba. I didn't have time for Aqua Zumba. I had to get ready for the cultural festival. So I missed Aqua Zumba. I won't miss it this Saturday. I'm missing it right now. Actually, it was from 6 to 7. I missed it tonight, so I missed Saturday and Wednesday. So y'all know I'm devastated. No Aqua Zumba twice in a row. Oh my God, that's 5 pounds right there. Anyway, shaking my head, just shaking my head. Anyway, I knew I had a lot to do Saturday. If I don't went to Aqua Zumba Saturday morning, do y'all know by the time about I want to say 6 o'clock Saturday got there, I would have been passed out on that stage because I'd have been exhausted. Because by the time 10 o'clock came and it was actually over, I was ready to kill over. And I had gotten some ample rest and prepared myself for the festivities and the shenanigans that came along with the cultural festival. Let me just say this. First and foremost, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, George Hartwick. Thank you, Justin Douglas. Thank you, Mike Priest. Thank you, Mr. Larry, Uncle Larry, Pops, all of that, Coach Moore. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Thank you for everything. That was number one. Number two, to say a time was had is an understatement, and I was working. So to say a time was had, again, y'all seen the video. Y'all seen the views on the video. That was just a clip of the shenanigans, okay? And we wasn't even ready for George. George came ready to battle. That wasn't a lip sync battle, Georgie. I told you when it's the lip sync battle, what's up? You came out there ready to battle. Wow. Anywho, again, to say a time was had would most certainly be an understatement because we really had a good time. Let me just say this. All the acts, Full Force, Force MDs, Montel Jordan, the Me and Us band, everybody that performed, even the Sherry Dance Academy, Dwinemy Dance African Dance Academy, everybody that performed, Josh semicolon 19. No, Josh 1:9. Sorry about that, Josh. I got it right though. It's Josh 1:9 on all streaming platforms. All the performers, I can honestly say, were number one, very nice, very courteous. We had a good time. When I say we had a good time, we had a good time. We laughed, we joked. And to be honest with y'all only seen what happened on stage. The laughs and the real fun was behind the stages, because it was shenanigans and tomfoolery with everybody, including Morris Day and the Time, baby. Yo, listen. First of all, I know y'all seen the picture with my husband with all the bags and Montel Jordan. Well, the reason why I took that picture with him with all the bags and posted it is because those two tall men were having a debate on who was the tallest. They were arguing back and forth. Nah, you 6'9". Nah, you 6'8". Nah, you taller than me. Well, I think you taller than me. Nah. I had to take the picture to prove who was tallest, which was Montel Jordan, of course. He's 6'9". My husband's 6'8". So that's why, and all them bags, that was my stuff. Them was my clothes and my shoes, because I changed my clothes 6 times. I'm still waiting for all the pictures. But yeah, baby, I got 6 outfit changes in on that, like it was the BET Awards. I don't know why y'all play with me. Any chance y'all give me to change my clothes several times like it's the BET Awards, I'm going to do that. Please believe. And I'm going to do it with grace. So there's that. Now, I have to thank my husband so much, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be able to pull off half the crap I pull off. Y'all seen him carrying the bags, lugging my crap around, running back and forth for me. Y'all know I need my medicine. He goes and gets my medicine, make sure I don't go without my medicine. Y'all know what it is. Like, he don't dim my light. Not only does he shine another light on top of my light, he helps me improve everything that I got going on. I don't have to deal with the insecurities of you going out. When I be like, babe, I got this event's going on, this event's going on. He's like, all right, babe, have a good time. I be like, you ain't going. He be like, no. So when y'all see him, please know that I made him come, or I needed him to come. It's one of the two. So again, he probably won't even watch this because he doesn't even care. I mean, he cares, but he doesn't watch my lives because he knows all the stuff that I talk to y'all about, me and him discuss on an everyday basis. So he knows what I pretty much say. But he don't know that I appreciate everything that he does for me, because I have been in toxic relationships where my light has been dimmed. And I didn't realize it until now that my light is not dim. So when you find somebody who shines a brighter light on your light that you already have shining bright like a diamond, keep them, appreciate them, make sure you give them their flowers on a regular basis. Oh, and trust me, he gets his flowers. Know that. I got a little surprise up my sleeve that I'm working on as we speak. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Don't want to talk too much. Don't know who's watching. Don't know who's going to snitch, because it is snitches. Y'all do be snitching. Don't think I ain't catch that either. Y'all do be snitching because y'all know he don't be watching. And it don't even be my in-laws that be snitching. That's the crazy part. But anywho, moving along. I cannot wait for the rest of the events that we have coming the rest of this summer, because I'm telling y'all, it's been nothing but fun. First and foremost, they bringing back the DJ from Reservoir Park, Ray Z. OMG. So it's going to be Ray Z and Shabaka. Y'all better get y'all tickets. Down to XL. I posted the flyer. I don't know what date it is, but I posted the flyer. It ain't coming up this weekend. But y'all got enough time to get y'all tickets, because, baby, that and Keisha Coles is the two things that I'm super excited about. I'm also crazy excited about the Rewind party Shabaka's having down City Music Hall, because that's 80s and 90s. Y'all know I ain't nothing but 80s. I'm so hip-hop, I ain't nothing but 80s and 90s. So there's that. My hand's itching because I got bit by a mosquito bite. Y'all ever get bit by a mosquito on your finger and keep trying to scratch it, and it don't feel like it's scratching? Golly. Anywho, moving along. It's some real stuff that we need to talk about. For instance, on August the 15th, which was Saturday, while we was partying and having a good time at our Culture Fest in Raleigh, North Carolina, a black man was found hanging from a tree. Now, that's the second one in North Carolina in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We not counting Florida. We not counting Texas. We not counting Mississippi. I'm sorry, and I forgot New Orleans. Y'all, I've been telling y'all for weeks now, as a people, we are being hunted, men and women. Ain't nowhere in the world y'all finna sit here and tell me that we hanging ourselves some trees because we all just want to kill ourselves by hanging ourselves some trees. First of all, how? Unless it's a chair up under my foot, ain't no chairs found under them trees. So I guess they climbed up on the tree, went out on the branch, tied the rope up on the branch, and then jumped from the branch. Yeah, no. With the history of my people, I'm almost absolutely positively positive we have not killed ourselves by hanging from a tree. That is the Klan and the good old boys' way of killing us. Let's be real. They are able to get away with it, and they're allowing the people to call it suicide, because the people that are running this country are nothing but those Proud Boys, Klan. Come on. People, listen. Yesterday, it was a primary in Florida. Biggest upset ever in Florida. A black woman beat out a white man for the seat, for the Senate seat. Google it. Y'all don't have to believe me. Google it. But yesterday was the primary. So the one I'm waiting to see now is see how Alaska turned out, because they also banging in Alaska. We gonna flip everything over. Not now. Now, listen to me. They putting plants in place, because I'm wholeheartedly convinced John Fetterman's a plant. Said what I said. The way Hakeem Jeffries is talking, I wholeheartedly feel like he's a plant. Hakeem Jeffries was all about the people, and I mean all about the people, all the way until he made it to the Speaker of the House. Now, Hakeem Jeffries says he does not want the people to have Medicare. Excuse me? Huh? This year, when I start this, because I'm getting ready to start it, starting September, starts our voting and our politics and all of that episode. Anybody who's running for a seat, my question is going to be, are those your views until you get into the position that you want to be in? Because that's what it's starting to look like to me. You have these views that's for the people, all the way up until the people put you where you want to be. And then once you get where you want to be, those are no longer your views. We paying attention to that shit now. Trust me when I say that. We are so paying attention to that right now because we know as a people, all these votes matter. And we have to pay attention to everything y'all say and do and how y'all move. And yeah, we're paying real close attention. But I'll say it and I'll say it again. As a people, we are being hunted and we are being killed. So we have to move strategically and we have to think smart when voting and getting out of here, removing people from office that should not be there. First of all, there should not be any hurt, petty, toxic mental health patients in positions of power. Listen, case in point, if y'all see who the head of the, we wouldn't be going through all of this if the person in charge wasn't in charge. We're in the middle of a war. The wars our military is so exhausted that has been out there so long in that water fighting a war that we don't even know why we're fighting. There's that. Number one, he calls himself sending over a battleship to take over the cover for that one. That one breaks down in the middle of the ocean. So tell me, how are we going to win any wars where our battleships are breaking down in the middle of the water? Our soldiers are exhausted. Make it make sense, folks. Because nobody's thinking about the big picture because it's not affecting you right here, right now. But when it does start affecting you right here, y'all gonna understand. Y'all know our food is banned in 30 states. 30 countries, I'm sorry, not states. The United States' food is banned in 30 other countries. That means that the food that we eat, they are not allowed to have in any other country. These 30 countries. They're killing us. But that's neither here nor there either. If we put people with mental health issues, toxic issues, petty, hurt, they're going to use their positions of power to get back at and do things that are not helpful to the people. It's only going to help them in the long run. If y'all don't see this, I don't know what else it's going to take. Complete obliteration of the earth. I know some of y'all don't believe in God, and I know some of y'all don't read the Bible. But did y'all know that the next way that the earth, God destroys everything is fire? So 100-degree weather, fires in almost every state. Y'all don't see a pattern. Oh, all across the world there's fires, wildfires going on. It ain't just in the United States. Remember? Over there in England, fires. But I'm gonna just shut up. I'm not gonna keep on talking about what's going on because every time I act like something's going on, y'all try to tell me I'm slow. Can we get to what's going on? Because I have a special guest, and I want to get to my special guest because my special guest is doing some real good things around here in Harrisburg City, and I want the world to know about it. But before we talk about that, I want to tell the world what's going on over the weekend so we can get that through, and I can get on out of here because y'all know how I feel about it. I'm tired of spitting the same conversation, having the same conversation about what's going on and how important it is that we start getting our younger people involved, registered to vote, and letting them know how important it is to vote. Because right now, we are in trouble. We are in trouble as a people. It does not matter how old we are. Right? The 63-year-old woman went missing. Where was she from? I think she was in Texas. It's somebody's aunt. Because they sent the people, and the people over there aren't looking for her. They consider her a missing person. They don't care. Like, we're going missing by, I told y'all, over 14,000 women have went missing in the last decade in the United States, ladies and gentlemen, of black and brown color. We ain't talking about white women. We talking about black and brown women are going missing by the droves. They're hanging us from trees, men and women. Come on, we're being hunted, ladies and gentlemen. But anywho, I'm gonna keep on. Let's get to these flyers because I'm gonna live my life every day until we get through it. So August the 20th. Well, wait, no, let's do my nephew first. Tonight, y'all. My nephew, he is back. Wasted Wednesdays, Nocturnals Nightclub, 236 North Second Street. Y'all know what Nocturnal is. Y'all done been there 1,001 times. Wasted Wednesdays is back. It has moved from the HMAC and has moved down to Nocturnal. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. The turn up is real. Go ahead, baby. Pennsylvania 10 Town Hall, August the 20th at 6 p.m. That's at Men in the Kitchen on the third floor. Is community leaders. Register is that little blocks up there if you would like to attend. And those are the people that are going to be there. And that's what they're talking about. So if you're interested on what's going on, register there to be there. And those are the people that will be there. Go ahead, baby. You can keep moving. Cultural Conversations. Now, this one is Friday, August the 21st at the East Shore Library. That is 4501 Ethel Street in Dauphin County. This is a policy community culture connection where people get together and talk about what's going on, the policies, what they want to happen to see what's going on. All right, on Friday, August 21st, 6 to 9 is the paint and sip with Miss Dion Renee. It's at 2201 Woodlawn. It's $30 per person. You don't want to miss it because it's gonna be a time for sure. Go ahead, baby. Outdoor Vendors Market is also gonna be Friday, August 21st. That's from 4 to 8, 2208, 2201, I'm sorry. Woodlawn, that's Full Circle Music. The all citywide basketball tournament, the Popo versus the People, brought to you by the Citizens Law Enforcement Advisory Committee and Blessed to Give. Now, it's 3 different locations, as y'all can see on the flyer. All y'all got to do is go ahead in the flyer, get all the information you need about it. This is all this weekend, folks. Y'all can't sell me, ain't nothing to do. Go ahead, baby. This weekend is also the All White Affair, Brunch and Bloom, Saturday the 22nd. $45 tickets, all white at Be Seated by Us. Now, remember I told y'all about Be Seated by Us. It's out there on Paxton Street on the other side from T-Mobile. Nice venue. Gonna be a beautiful time. Y'all might want to check that out. Summer Wind Down and Sip Night, Sip and Sign Night. That is going to be August the 23rd from 3 to 8. And the tickets are closed. So if you didn't get your tickets, you missed out on that one. Harrisburg School District's first case school. Listen to me getting all tongue tied. Harrisburg Schools District's first day of school handshakes. I will be giving out high fives and shakes at a school. The school that needs the help is Steele and I believe Downey. So if you're not doing anything, please register to go get these kids, show these kids some love. We want them to make sure that they have a positive, loving school year and know that people care about how they go come to school. Go ahead, baby. Edgemont Day, y'all. August the 29th, 12 to 5 with my guy. Don't want to miss that. Some special things are going to happen on Edgemont Day out there. So make sure you're there. Edgemont Day is from 12 to 5 at the Edgemont Playground by Chris Handles. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you. He always gives us something special every year. This summer's nothing different. Okay? So there's that. I think that's everything. So I think I covered everything. And give me just a second. I'll have my special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Okay, so I am back, ladies and gentlemen. See, that was quick, right? Told y'all it wasn't gonna take me long to switch it up. I have a very, very special guest tonight. Tonight, my special guest helps make sure there is housing for people who don't have housing. She's really a good person, and we got cool at Aquazumba. So we've been doing this for a couple summers now. So but everything started taking off around the same time for both of us, right?
Absolutely.
Right. And we have been talking about linking up and coming together and doing something. And look at us now, girl. So my girl got a couple of things going on that she's here to tell us about. And I want her to tell you what she does. Y'all know how I do. I allow the people introduce themselves because y'all know who I am and I know who they are. I want them to see who you want y'all to see who they are from them. So with that being said, hi sis.
Hi,
Introduce yourself.
my name is Samira Scott. I am the Executive Director and CEO for Beehive Affordable Housing Outreach Incorporated. It is spelled a little differently. It's BEA because my mom's name is Beatrice. So just to give you a little history on that.
That's what's up. That's what's
So
up.
keep it in the family. We started this in 2022 with the goal of helping people to really focus on homelessness prevention. So in saying that, my goal is to help you not become homeless,
Right.
to avoid it before you get there. So we started out really helping people with past due rent before they got evicted, assistance with security deposits if they were homeless or being evicted. Application fees, because that actually started to be a thing where they
It's
were
a
they
big
were getting
thing.
expensive. If people are already trying to save to get out of an unsafe place or being evicted, to have to pay for every adult over 18 anywhere from $15 to $75 per person, it's just gets to be expensive. So we started doing that. That was called our Hive Savings Assistance Program. The other part of what we did was called Hive Creation. We actually bought several houses, and my husband is a contractor. He has his own contracting business. So we worked together with Beehive, and we rehab these houses, and now they're running out for affordable housing.
How many families have you helped, Samara?
Right now, four.
That's what I'm
Four
talking.
houses. As far as housing, but with
Yeah.
actually with the rental assistance, we had over 38 clients since we started, and we actually didn't start providing financial assistance till 2023.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
very
how much
excited.
help that is.
Very excited.
Girl, thank you.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
seriously.
And
Thank
we did
you.
some changes, though. I want to tell you a little bit about the changes.
Yes, come on, talk
So,
about it. I want you to
after-
tell us everything you want us to know. Okay.
So after being in this a couple of years, I am my background is human resources. That's what I've done my career for years. So I'm gonna say I'm not the traditional human services person. In saying that, I was feeling like I was putting a lot of band-aids on people's problems without actually establishing housing stability, which is what my goal is. So you call me because you're being evicted. We help you with $500. You're not evicted, but next month you're calling us again, or you're calling the help office, or you're calling Family Promise. And so we talked about it for about a year. We decided to see where we were from a funding standpoint, and now we've transitioned to a more long-term model. So what that means for us is that we're going to start assisting folks, but we're going to try to assist them with a subsidy of a rent for an entire year.
Yes.
So through that process, the goal is we have a housing stability plan. That
Okay.
means, and that looks different for everybody. Somebody's could be, okay, you're helping me with my rent every month, so I shouldn't be past due on any of my utilities or anything like that for a whole year.
Facts.
Somebody else's could be, I want to own my own house. I want to be able to purchase a house at this end of this year.
Right.
So I'm also in the process of sitting to be a housing counselor, a HUD certified housing counselor.
That's what's up.
With that, I'll be able to provide those budgeting services. Financial literacy is big for us, but I also want to be able to really help people get from point A to point B. Beehive's bigger picture is to create what we call our Hive community, and those will be affordable housing units that are rent to own.
Okay.
The difference from what we do to other people is that we'll be owning these houses, so we will be the bank.
Right.
So we're able to look at untraditional ways of creating mortgages.
Yeah, for people who wouldn't normally be able to get
Absolutely.
a mortgage.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Because see, home ownership has fell by the wayside with the newer generations and that's sad because people lost interest in their communities because of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But that came with poverty, hard times, drugs. You know, I don't have to tell you. We've been going through this for years.
Absolutely.
But what you're doing is putting a dent in a big problem that we have here. And I personally want to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart. If don't nobody else tell you and give you your flowers and let you know you are doing a really great thing now.
Thank you. We're really excited.
Okay.
We just got
So
I'm sorry, go ahead.
we doing a fundraiser, right?
Absolutely. We are doing a Hive Classic mini golf tournament. This will be our second mini golf tournament. It will be September 11th at Water Golf at City Island.
Okay.
It does include food, drinks, all of your mini golf items.
Okay.
We have a couple of different raffles. It for a team of 4, it is $160.
Okay.
If you want to do something a little bit more and promote your business, we do have $250 packages for smaller businesses, nonprofits. We have some awesome sponsors already: PHFA, Fulton Bank, Hershey Federal Credit Union, Orrstown Bank. So we're getting a lot of support.
What it do Wednesday's putting in the team officially.
Okay.
I don't know who my other three gonna be, but I'll mini golf it around all. I have a ball, and I'm competitive, so So what it do Wednesday's gonna put a team in for sure.
I love it.
Yes.
80s and 90s theme. DJ Bach, our favorite DJ, is the DJ.
I already had me an 80s or 90s outfit. I'm getting 2 or 3 together now for the rewind party. So
Oh, you'll be ready.
9/11. Yeah, so you can't forget the date. It's 9/11. Again, team of 4. Tickets are
160.
60.
Yep.
So come on, folks. That's $40 a piece. Y'all can't afford $40. Y'all can afford $40, but I ain't even gonna go there. Anywho, go ahead, baby. Finish telling your story.
The other big project that we're working on right now, we've been really grateful to receive funding now from City of Harrisburg, as well as PHFA towards a project on 3rd Street. I'm from Uptown. So
Uptown family cookout coming.
I'm coming.
I know you are, girl. You ain't got time to go ahead.
We purchased, which was kind of like my, I don't know, come to Jesus moment, I think, to be able to buy one of the mansions on 3rd Street in Uptown. So
That's
right
what's
off
up.
of 3rd and McClay, we bought a building that we will repurpose into 4 affordable housing units, two bedrooms, one bedroom, and 1 efficiency. The back has what was called our carriage house. That will be our Beehive official office. And on top of that, we're creating a 2-bedroom. That's going to be used for emergency purposes. We'll be contracted with the city, county, whoever wants to, insurance companies. If there's a fire, if there's a DV issue where someone needs short-term housing, absolutely.
Right.
We'll be able to provide that.
And that's dope because I personally went through a fire and lost everything, honestly. So that's one of my lives. So I'm writing a book and it's called The 5 Lives.
Okay.
So it's more to the title, but anyhow. One of my lives is I lost everything in a fire and we had to go stay at a hotel. And you want to know what's crazy about that is the 3rd day I was in the hotel, do y'all know I went to jail? Because I cussed Stephen Reed out on the news. Because when the fire originally started, right? I know this is backstory. I always get sidetracked. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
So when the fire originally started, it started in the kitchen. And they said everything was out. Everything was good. It wasn't even in my home at the time. Somebody else's house. It was a row house. A bunch of row houses. They said that it was out. They had came. The fire people was there. I hadn't lived in this house a week yet. I was actually in Walmart buying paint for the house because I was painting because I wanted color. I'm a colorful person. So anywho, phone ring. I got my razor flip the phone up. Yo, what's up? Get back to the house. Yo, it's on fire again. What?
Oh, no.
I got from the Walmart on Grayson Road to Uptown in 3.5 minutes. So that lets you know how fast I was driving, right? The whole road was on fire. What made me most angry was the fire people had just been there. Y'all can go look it up. It was 3 days after Christmas, 2005. Okay? December 28th, 2005. They had just been here 35 minutes prior and said that everything was out. Now I'm watching everything that I own go away in smoke. Mind you, everything that I had from my mother and my grandmother was in there. My son's diplomas, and everything.
The stuff you can't get back.
Stuff that you cannot replace.
Absolutely.
You just can't replace this stuff. I had pictures of everybody. Like, I had all the pictures. Because, back then, Willie Nelson, or Leland Nelson's father, Willie Nelson, took pictures in every spot that we was at. And he got me and the teams everywhere we went. I made sure I had been patronizing small Black-owned businesses since I was a teenager.
I love it. I love it.
There's that. So I had bags and bags of pictures. So anyway, the news people asked out of everybody, moi. What was going on? Well, we all know back then. So y'all know me now, right? Right? I'm way cooler now.
Okay.
I'm smarter. I talk better. I read a few more books. Got a little bit more educated. I was a ratchet back then. And then we wasn't even called ratchets then. I don't even know what it was called back then. But back then, I had no love for any authority figures in Harrisburg. Mayors, and the people. And ABC 27 News wanted to ask me what I felt. So needless to say, not that night, but the following night at the hotel down on Front Street, the police came and collected me for warrants from way back in 1974 when I was 6, and I drugged the dog up the street by his tail.
You made an enemy.
Baby, I made an enemy out of Stephen Reed. I called him all kinds of gay men. And I didn't say gay men.
I'm sure you did.
You know I didn't say gay men. But so that's my story.
So I have a similar story.
Okay,
In 2013, I lived up on Schuylkill on my childhood home that I was born in, raised in, 7th and Schuylkill.
So you about to have me call them another bunch of names. Go ahead, baby.
And if you don't know the area, they're duplexes. So
Yeah.
the houses are connected on one side. Someone threw a Molotov cocktail at 3 a.m. through my neighbor's window. Set our house on fire that had myself, my husband, my 3 kids, and my cat. So we ended up in a hotel very similar to you. At that time, they didn't have all these suite hotels that they have now. They have rooms. So there were 5 of us, a cat in the hotel room for 6 weeks while we tried to find another place to live. So that is my biggest reason for creating this additional emergency living space, because that was hectic. You have 3 kids. You're trying to get them to school. It's a lot of trying to figure out things.
Girl, no clothes, no nothing.
Absolutely.
So it was crazy part was it was 3 days after Christmas, and my daughter lost everything. And then when I say everything, and then I'm in jail. So how can I get her?
Right.
So now I got to think. My folks came and got me out of jail. Thank you, Jesus. My good people. Anywho, my folks came and got me out of jail, and then I had to start the hustle. The hustle was on, because now I need a place, and I got to replace everything that I lost. I stayed with somebody for 1 week and had a house the following week, because I can't live with my own blood relatives. So I can't live with friends and family. Friends, like, no. I had to get a place.
And it's hard. And, to have to
So
be
I know
already
your
stressed
husband.
out
And you got a
be-
husband, 3 kids, a cat. So imagine that. It was just me and my daughter.
Right.
Right at that time, anyway.
Yep, it's a lot. So that's why we want to create that extra space, so that we can maybe give people a little bit of more peace of mind.
Because
got
of
a
life
little bit of
experience, we
privacy.
know
Yep.
that's what they need. So anything you need me to do, help with that, let me know. Advertisement, you already know. Come slam a hammer around,
Okay.
take some frustration out. I'm there. You already know. Whatever you need from me, I'm there for you. You know that.
Okay.
So, because I appreciate what you're doing. And again, we got, like you said, we got the same type of stories. So we know what it's like to go through these things.
Absolutely.
When I was a kid, it was me and my brother, Soup, rest his soul, had my mom, we lived on Lexington Street. My mom sent us down to my Aunt Pauline's house, which was at 3rd and Woodbine,
Okay.
across the street from the church. You know, the big apartment building? Aunt Pauline lived in that apartment building. My mom sent us down to Aunt Pauline's house. I don't even know what she sent us for. Anywho, on the way back up the Lexington Street, we heard the fire trucks rolling. We like, wouldn't that be Saturday? They was going to our house. Girl got to Lexington Street. They was at our house.
Oh my goodness.
We had to move out the South. I tell this story all the time. I fought that whole year out that South Side because I was an uptown girl out in the South. You know what that was like. My mom said, I got to get my kids back uptown. ASAP. Yeah, because somebody going to get hurt. So, yeah, I got a couple fire stories. I've been through 2 fires. I'm cool on them.
Right.
I'm
I
super
never wanted
cool.
to live connected to anyone else again.
No.
So we bought our house, and that's why our bigger program with the being able to purchase a house, I was able to start Beehive, even though it's a nonprofit. I use funds from my own house, being able to have equity and lines of credit, and people just don't understand how important it is to have access to that.
Facts. Those big facts. And that's another thing with the financial literacy part. I feel like once you get that started, I really, really would like to participate in that because our community is so slow when it comes to the financial literacy of it all. They think working from paycheck to paycheck is going to keep us survival. No, we don't have anything to leave the kids and the grandkids.
No, there's no legacy left.
There's no
money.
legacy.
I mean, and
None.
And anymore, the statistics around purchasing a house are crazy. Like I'm gonna and don't quote me on this, but I'm gonna say in like the 70s, 80s, the average person was buying a house by like before 30.
Right.
Now it's like 40,
Right,
45.
right. Because everything
Can't afford it.
You can't, and it can't just be you. It used to
Absolutely.
be
No-
one person.
no single parent.
Used to be one
No
single
single
person could
person.
afford a house. Not no more. No, not
Absolutely.
no more. Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we really got to look better into our investing. It's so much financially we need to look at insurances.
I didn't have renter's insurance, so I just lost everything. So we
And I got it. Now wait, let me tell you a story about renters
Okay.
insurance. My cousin went through a fire right over here on North Street. Up there. I'm pointing the wrong way. Up there on North Street, right? Fire insurance. Don't you know they wanted receipts for everything that she lost in the house? Who keeps receipts? So it's caused me now to have bags
of receipt.
of receipts. Because if they ever come for me, because I have renter's insurance, I have owner's insurance, everything I got is insured somehow, some way. That's worth anything anyway.
I mean, and I think that's part of education too. Like we need somebody in our community who's going to teach us this is the insurance company that's not a predatory insurance company that's actually going to be able to protect you if something happens.
Exactly, because there's too many predatory insurance companies out here that take advantage of the people because they don't know what they're purchasing when purchasing.
Absolutely.
Yep. And then you don't read, nobody reads the fine
No.
print. Nobody reads the fine prints. So, like, and that's another thing. In purchasing a property, we need to know what types of insurances we have to have. Because, like, for instance, us being uptown girls, we know that if you move on Front Street, 2nd Street, or 3rd Street, flood insurance is an absolute must.
Absolutely. Now we got lucky because on the other side of McClay, there's not required. So it's weird. We are on 3rd Street for our one thing, but we're not required to have insurance.
Oh, because you know
Flood
why?
insurance.
Because you know why? I'll tell you why. The way it's set up uptown, right? On McClay Street, when you come up, the one side of 3rd Street is further up than the other side of 3rd Street. You would never know that. You would never know that. But the one side is further up than the other side. That's why one part, if you ever paid attention, if you ever drove up, I lived on 3rd Street. This is why I know it.
Okay.
It's easier to get up and down on your side than it is on the other side.
Okay.
Think about it. The lanes are wider.
It's more space.
Uh-huh,
You're right.
uh-huh.
Never knew that.
Yeah.
Uptown.
Yeah.
Uptown history.
Because of the governor's mansion.
Okay.
The governor's mansion took up a bigger, wider space than the rest of them buildings. They got the parking lots behind them, and
That makes sense.
so it's a little bit. It shifts. That's why it's
Well, it
not
made me
required.
not have to pay that ridiculous flood insurance cost.
But yeah, we lived on 3rd Street on the other side. Okay, yeah, mandatory. It is super expensive. So if you live near wooded areas, people don't know fire insurance. Like we was just talking about the wildfires that's going on all across the world. If you live in any of those type areas, you like Kansas and all of those places, tornado insurance.
Absolutely.
Like it's so much that comes with purchasing a property that you have to be prepared for. It's just a lot. And the education part of it that you're bringing to the table is going to be so detrimental for our people till it's not even funny.
Thank you.
And bringing back home ownership. That's another thing, especially for those that would not normally be able to get it.
Yep.
That's you're gonna be blessed, girl.
Thank
you know
you.
that. You know God got you, holding you down. Is there okay? Let's revamp. Our fundraiser is when?
September 11th from 5 p.m. I don't know the golf term, but the kick put off. I'm going
whatever the start off, the jump off,
shotgun start. That's what it's called.
Shotgun
Starts at 6 p.m.
Okay, 6
so
p.m.
try to be there no later than 6. There will be food. We will have some beverages. Adult. It is 21 and older.
21 and only over. Okay.
Best dressed raffles, all kinds of different things. So we're really excited. We had a ball last year. DJ Bach was there last year. He'll be there again this year.
Yes, sir. So I can't wait. I'm there. I can't wait. If anybody would like to purchase tickets, how do we purchase tickets?
They are on.
I did post your flyer
Okay.
several times, so it's all through my page.
Okay, so yeah, they can find it there. They can find it on our Beehive. We have Facebook pages, Instagram page, and again, it is BEA Hive. But it's through a link called Zeffy. All of that is listed. The events are actually listed on Facebook, so you can find an actual event called the Hive Classic, and you can purchase your tickets right there.
All right, so we want to make sure if you're interested in participating and or assisting fundraiser for her to listen. We can't explain it. No, any help helps.
Absolutely.
Any help
Absolutely.
helps.
And we're looking for men board members. We have one man board member. Jonathan Brandom's been with us from the beginning, but we are always looking for some. We're looking for some men.
We're looking for men, fellas. Hello, here's your chance to get involved with this real estate thing and help your people. Hello, and you know what's great? I am trying to be a better person in life. So I'm not even going to say that. My mind said no. But gentlemen, there are some of you who are knowledgeable in this field, and y'all could be a part of the board and could help a lot. I know a lot of us are busy. When I say busy, we are busy. But we can make time to help the community and help the people. So reach out to Miss Scott.
Reach out to me. Yep, Samira Scott.
Or jump on her Beehive page, or do whatever it takes. But let's try to get this community back together. That my goal is by the end of 2027, I want to say, that our community will have come back together somewhat 80% to its capacity of what it used to be. Because September the 6th, we're having this Uptown family reunion, right? Purpose of this Uptown family reunion is most of the OGs from Uptown have moved away from Uptown. Majority of. We all moved out into the urbs and out of state and doing our things, families. But we bleed Uptown. What the things that we did, listen, the Hill moved the same way. The P-Funk moved the same way. The South moved the same way. It was just that back then we was a community and we stuck together and all of our people owned their homes and stuff.
Absolutely. My grandma owned her house. My mom owns her house. Like that was
My
just
grandma
a
owned her
thing.
house.
And
Our
now-
house was a multi-generational home for multiple families. So all of us was always in the house together. Once we all moved away, that split up.
Absolutely.
It changed. It changed a lot. So we are trying to put the momentum back into us coming back together at least by 80%, because at the end of the day, 20% of us aren't the same people that we were.
Absolutely.
We accept that. That's cool. So we want to bring our families and our friends to get back together to show who we grew up with and the things that we used to do and how much fun we had in our hood, and show them how it really is without the drama and the BS, because that's the way we did it all the time. I mean, we had our stuff with us and we had trouble, but it ain't nothing like
Not
it
like
is
now.
today. Like, for instance, the hate is great. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So anytime you try and do anything positive or you're doing it, like for instance, I changed my clothes 8 times at the Culture Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Comments were, I thought I was cute. First of all, thought,
Thank you.
wrong word.
Right.
Hello, new.
Mm-hmm.
Please use the correct words when addressing me, ma'am, and thank you. I was super energetic and doing the most. That's what you do when you the host. Like, you keep the energy going. Energy.
Right.
The word for the week is energy. You have to have that energy. Like, how we having fun if we ain't giving that energy? Like, we're supposed to be having fun. From what I heard, we had fun.
It looked fun.
We had a ball.
I loved Hardwick up there dancing.
Yo,
I
let
loved
me
it.
tell you about George. We was up there tripping. Because listen, me and George was back there cracking up. We had been laughing all night, right? So when it was time, we knew he was coming. I'm going to come up there and say a few words. That's it.
Uh-huh.
So when we start playing the song, we start dancing. It was like, yeah. I looked, I said, well, damn. Are we at the lip sync battle? Is that what we doing? Because if y'all notice, I'm talking and he hear me. Y'all can't hear us.
Uh-huh.
But he can. So he keep going harder and harder because I'm talking shit. Now I'm talking shit. So y'all just don't know. Listen. We had a ball. That's all I'm going to say is we had a ball. The hate is great. We don't care because we're going to keep on doing for the community, keep on coming up, showing out. And I appreciate you so much for coming through the What It Do Wednesday stage. And I hope to have you back.
Thank you for having
Listen,
me. I
you
look
know
forward to
what?
it.
Matter of fact, when we get done building and refixing and vamping, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it and we're going to show pictures and show the people.
Okay, sounds good.
That work?
Sounds good.
My girl.
Thank you for having me. Too.
Absolutely. I appreciate you so much for coming through, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a beautiful night. Show me the thingamajiggy, see if there's anybody I need to say goodnight to. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so Angie, I'm assuming you want to join us for the what? It's the Me Too's for me. Les, I already know you down for the mini golf. I'll see you Sunday. My baby gets baptized on Sunday. I am so excited. Her birthday was Monday, and she's getting baptized on Sunday. I am so excited. One down, 15 more to go. I got 16 grandkids.
Oh my goodness,
I'm trying to get
really?
all of them.
I
Yes.
love that.
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
babies.
I bet you would. You ain't got to buy them Christmas gifts. Yeah, I got Santa sacks. So this year, I got Santa sacks, right?
Uh-huh.
My son's birthday is December the 20th. Every year he get me and go out of town for his birthday, so I got babysit churn. This year I'm dropping them gifts off like Santa and I'm getting in the wind. I plan on spending New Year's in Florida. I do not want to, because see, I'm trying to purchase in Florida.
Okay.
I want to be one of them old people that moved to Florida, you know, and when it was starting, the snow hit the ground, we be like, we gotta go, babe, pack it up. Time to go to Florida. Me and my babe already made up. We already decided. Soon as September hit and it get a little chilly. Oh my God, it's getting chilly, babe. It's time for us to go home now. We gotta go home. We're gonna leave everybody here and go down there in the winter time and then come back in the summer because we can't be there in the summer. I beg your pardon, ma'am. I'm from here. We're from here. But the problem is, it be too damn cold. I'm sick of the cold. I'm going to be honest. I've reached an age now. I understand wholeheartedly why they hop in their cars and fly to Florida for 6 months. They live half the year in the cold in here. And it's too hot for me to be in Florida in the summer. So we know I'm not going to be in hot Florida in the summer. I can come on home in the summer because we be popping in the summer. Clearly, it's an old head summer for the next 10 years. Did y'all peep how all the old heads made all these popping songs? Madonna has been nominated for 10 VMAs. 10. Her old ass. Lord,
It's that young guy keeping her young.
listen, I've always been a cougar. My husband's younger than me. Okay? My husband is younger than me because I knew then I needed somebody who could keep up.
Carry all your stuff.
Because if he'd have been my age, he'd have been like, I'm sleepy, baby. I gotta go home. I gotta go to bed. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do no old dude. Nope, 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 nope. So I've always been a cougar because I knew when I got older, I was going a younger man. So yeah, my husband's younger than me. Yeah, let's just say that. Because no, absolutely not. But anywho, all right, y'all, we done. We tired. We been giggling up here for a minute now. We gonna get on out of here. Y'all have a blessed. Ooh, right on time. We did our hour. Okay. Hey, catch y'all at the mini golf tournament. If I don't catch you there, I'll catch you at Rewind. If I don't catch you there, it's 1,001 places I'm gonna be because we booked and busy all summer. See y'all later. Have a good night.